Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. I am really excited to share this one with you guys. This is the best attacking custom tactics and formation I've used on FIFA 23. It is insane. I am scoring genuinely on average, I'd say 5-6 goals a game minimum, and this has been tried and tested in the elite division. I've also been using it in World Cup swaps with worse players. I've tried it on my road to glory. I've tried it on old gen and new gen. It works amazing on just every mode, every type of player, every version. It is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before. I've been blowing people away in the elite division against the best players in the world. I've won 10 of my last 11 games. Like I say, scoring crazy amount of goals. I've been streaming using the tactic. People have been watching the stream and saying it just looks insane. They need the tactics for it. I'm excited to finally be sharing them with you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you like tactics, gameplay tips, tutorials, advice about the best players, and just want to improve at FIFA in general, please subscribe to the channel. We're nearly at 40,000 subscribers. I appreciate the support. It's been crazy lately, guys. Can you smash that sub button if you're new around here? Join the Zelboy army and get better at the game. I appreciate it. Let's get into the actual tactics though. For this video, I'm going to explain the tactics in depth. I'm going to show you the two variations I use. I'm going to talk through every player in the team and the type of players you need. And then I'm going to show you gameplay clips to show you exactly how you use the formation in game and what makes it so OP. So, we're using the 4-3-3 and the fifth variation of it. So that is with a left winger, right winger, centre forward, two centre mids, a CDM and a flat back four. Now, this tactic and formation was recommended to me by a guy called Dave Wilts, who's part of the Patreon that I run with Jambu. If you've not checked that out, please do. Underdog Gaming, the best place to get better at FIFA. We have exclusive gameplay videos, articles in there, a Discord community, lots of different stuff. Do check it out. Links in the description. But a big shout out to Dave for recommending this to me. I have tweaked the tactic and formation a bit to suit how I want to play. Like when I put tactics and instructions and all this stuff out, you can tweak them a bit. I would recommend, though, this one in particular, try and get out how I've got it set up. Now, the reason this formation is so good is a lot to do with the tactic and instructions and how it makes it work in game. You can probably see here, we have 5 attackers. Normally, I have at least 2 midfielders in my team, but I've not really used 4-3-3s, but this just seems to work crazy. The left winger and right winger need to be fast. I'm talking 90 plus pace, and you want the Chemstar to get them to 99 pace. Alawiran is the perfect left winger. Eusebio, maybe almost wasted out there, but I had a lot of coins left. I wanted to go for an elite attacker there. But honestly, like I say, I've tried on my road to glory. I've used worse players. You could put Goldusman Dembele on either wing. Ideally, you want a left footer at left wing to shoot across the box, and a right footer at right. And also, if they can do Trivelas, that's good, but Trivelas aren't quite as dominant anymore. Like I said, I tested this on the new patch today as well, and I honestly think this formation's even better post-patch because it didn't rely on the stupid through balls that other formations did, so it's honestly probably made this one even better and more usable. The attack, though, you'll see it when we get to the instructions more in depth. It revolves around the 2 wingers pulling players out wide. You've got a centre forward that links the play up, so you probably want your best player in the middle. For me, that's probably Ginola, the 5-star. And then the left centre mid and right centre mid aren't normal midfielders, so you're not putting like a Kevin De Bruyne or Hullet probably would be perfect still. Hullet could do everything. Hullet could play in net probably on this game. But the left centre mid, for me, ideally needs to be a left-footed elite attacker. So we're talking Alawiran would be great there, but I'd rather him out wide with his pace. Messi's perfect. The centre mids, you really want pace, great shooting, at least 4-star, so they can do tricks and shoot on both feet around the box. Elite passing like Messi's really nice to have. And then obviously good on the ball, good physical stats, nice. The right centre mid, you want to be a right footer. There's lots of options there. You have 5 attackers basically, and when I show you the gameplay clips, you'll see it properly. But ideally, in this formation, when you attack, you're going to have your 3 front forwards and then your 2 centre mids bobbing in, giving an overlap and overwhelming the opposition. So you almost have 5 players in the box. It gives you crazy amount of attacking options and patterns, and people just don't know how to defend it. It's crazy some of the goals have been scored. The CDM, he needs to be quick and good defensively and physically. Valverde is perfect because he's so quick, and it's such an attacking formation that you really want someone quick like Valverde who can cover the gaps that might get left. For the fullbacks, I have them on balanced attack. I'll break down the instructions properly, but I have the fullbacks on balanced attack. So you want fullbacks who are good on the ball and can pass because they're going to be getting forward. Centre-backs, quick, good physically, just standard centre-backs. And then the keeper, standard for keepers. Are you looking to improve at FIFA? Then Underdog Gaming is the place to be. Underdog Gaming is run by me, Zelonius, and Jambu, another FIFA pro, who have been full-time content creators and pro players for the last 6 years, hitting Elite Division and Top 100 with ease every single year. We've got lots of different tiers catered to what you want, from all the way from entry-level access to a big community Discord full of people all looking to improve and get better at the game, weekly articles and videos with exclusive tips and guides and tutorials, follow backs on Twitter where you can DM us and get full access to us, coaching sessions, gameplay analysis. We'll be doing a spreadsheet which will be updated throughout the year with all the OP meta players. If you want to improve at FIFA and you're serious about taking your game to the next level, Underdog Gaming is the place to be. You can find the Patreon by going to patreon.com/underdoggaming or check the link that's in the description of this video. I look forward to seeing you guys there. The tactics itself though, for the defensive one, and it's not defensive at all, it's crazy going forward, it's just where it is in the game plan. This is what I play mostly. This formation, honestly, feels like it's really good at pressing, even when the depth and defensive styles are balanced and set to low, because you have so many men forward that when you lose the ball, the players are in such good positions to win the ball back quick. Even without press after possession loss, it seems great. So I've been using this mostly. The depth's fairly low, the width's pretty low too, so it means that if I do settle into defense and don't win the ball back quick, that I can get behind the ball. Now this is something that if you watch my videos you might be surprised to see, but the chance creation set to forward runs. Now Davey recommended the formation to me. Whoops. He said definitely try forward runs over direct passing. I don't like forward runs generally because forward runs, it says here, it pushes players forward deep into attacking areas, but if you lose possession you could find yourself open to a counter attack. The thing is with forward runs, players bomb forward quicker. But the problem is normally it just leaves you with not enough options. But in this formation, the way it just seems to work, players get into so much space and you have so many options that generally speaking, the opposition can't defend it all, and someone's always going to be free. So you're not stuck not without an option. So I prefer this formation and tactic to have forward runs. It just seems to overwhelm people and make it so hard for people to defend. The width I've got set to 55. I don't want it too high or too low. That seems to work for me. The players in the box is 6. They get in the box like crazy anyway because of the instructions. Corners, free kicks don't really matter. Now for the instructions, these are really important. Like I say, a lot of the time with my tactics, I say, don't always just copy exactly what I do, tweak it to suit you. But for this, I would try it exactly how I've got it set up to see if it works for you. Both wingers, stay forward, cut inside, get in behind, and get into the box. You want your wingers sat up top, ready for a counter attack. So when you win the ball, they're your in behind pace. When they're sat wide, they're not going to be too wide because of your width on defense and attack. But when they're wide, that allows you to very quickly get the ball, and they're your out ball. Through balls are still really good. You don't need to do the crazy first time ones. But the through balls out wide, even the ground ones, are so good that these guys with a lot of pace, they're going to get you out wide, and more space is going to open up in the middle then. Cut inside, get in behind, get into the box, because you want them to get in behind, but you want them in the box somewhat centrally, so it almost ends up like 3 strikers. For the centre forward, stay central, get in behind, stay forward. With forward runs, get in behind and all this, it just works so well at giving you so many options. You could put back mixed attack, but I find getting behind just creates lots of options. For the centre mids, get forward and get into the box. I normally put cover centre, but because of the fullbacks are on balanced attack, I want them to cover the wings just in case. That's been working quite well, but this is key. You need this to be the thing. You might think it's going to be too attacking, but just try it out and trust me. Get forward, get into the box on the centre mids. It creates crazy overlaps. overwhelming options. It is so hard to defend. And then for your CDM, cut passing lanes, cover centre, stay back while attacking. You need them to stay back. They'll still be there as an option to go back to keep the ball. But if you do not go back to them, you are going to really struggle because, as in, if you don't have them on stay back, so you're going to really struggle because it would almost just be too attacking. This is why this person needs to be quick, good at defending physically, because they need to anchor the team. Stay back on all the defenders, on the centre-backs, and balance on the full-backs. Keeper comes across as sweeper keeper. Now, for the more attacking variation, very similar to how I do all my other ones, up the depth, press after possession loss. It is not very different, but it will play quite different because the depth and press after possession loss is higher. Generally speaking, I will switch this if I go a couple of goals down, or it's a goal down a bit later on in the game. But for the most part, I am starting in my defensive variation. It's not defensive, it's just, yeah, that's just what it's called. The instructions are the exact same for me. You don't need to change anything for that. So that is the tactic. Like I say, it is OP because of the overload that the centre mids bombing forward gives you. That is why you need elite attackers in the centre mid. When I say elite attackers, like I say, you can put cheap players in there. Govu could be swapped with informed Correa. Messi could be swapped with someone like Soloff. He's not going to be as good because he's not as good on the ball. My team, for the budget I've got, is amazing and perfect for this. But like I said, you can use different players from the tier list and meta players videos that I put out. This formation, I think, is one that really doesn't rely much on pay to win. It's just so OP because of the way that the instructions and runs go. It gives you so many options that it's just almost impossible not to score goals because of the amount of chances it's going to create for you. Let's get into some gameplay where I'm going to break it down for you and show you exactly how you should be using this formation in game to destroy your opponents. In this clip, I'm going to show you a really nice goal that I scored, and it shows a lot of the strength of this formation and the runs it makes and the way that it's set up that it's just so hard to defend. So here, you can see I'm getting width with my fullback pushing up. Not a very good pass decision by me there, but it worked. That's the right centre mid. This team's a little bit different to the one I've got now. This is in Elite Division Rivals though, so I just want to show you clips from that. Ribery there. You can see already, I probably should have through balled that way. I've already got options there. I've got my centre mid bombing forward. I've got another centre mid there. So I've already got crazy amount of options. I could go back to my CDM, go to my fullback. Loads of options everywhere. This is what I'm saying with it as well. This is unbalanced. Even when I lose the ball, my team are just covering so many areas around his defence that there's a very good chance that I'll win the ball back without even having to go for a high-risk press tactic. Go back to the fullback there. Now here, I get a lot of space. Look here. It's so hard for my opponent to defend here because I've got a guy over there who's giving width. I've got a guy there. That's my right winger. I've got a centre forward there. I've got my left winger there. My left back here is giving space. There's just so many players in so many ways. How is he supposed to defend this? He tries to cover that there. And this isn't going to work a lot of the time. But I went for it anyway. It is with Stoichkov. He's got a good shot. It just flew into the top corner. Also just wanted to show you that finish. But that's all come from me getting a load of space. With all these attacking runs. Ends up flying into the top corner. Crazy finish. This tactic formation, it just gives you so much space, time, so many options. How can my opponent defend that? Okay, here in this clip, this is just a perfect example of this formation and tactic in full flow. So many different players get involved, so many runs happening everywhere. And the beauty of it is, it all happens just with the instructions. You don't have to do a lot of this. Now look here. My centre forward there's dropped deep. That's my right winger. That's my right centre mid. That's my CDM. That's my left centre mid. That's my left back. They've kind of mixed it interchange and it's beautiful. You can kind of play beautiful Tiki-Taka football with this formation, which I didn't think was possible in FIFA 23. So we've passed to the left wing. He creates some space there. My right winger's got running there. This is my left centre mid now. Lots of options there that I could have passed to, but I didn't think any of them were guaranteed, so I went back to my CDM. Even though he's on stay back on attacking, he will still float around this area where you can go back to and recycle possession. And then the fullbacks you can see there, he's pushed wide, he's got space there. My fullback there's got space. These are always options to go out wide to pull their defence out to you to make more space back in the middle. There, look, lots of space opened up. Now, I have lots of options here. Because you have so many men running forward, the centre mids from deep are so hard to track, and you've got 3 front forwards, the 2 wings and the centre forward, almost like decoy runs pulling defenders out. Those centre mids running from deep are so dangerous. And look here, great run from Govu. It's just undefendable. Let's just watch this masterpiece again. Just so many options. It's so much easier as well to keep the ball and break people apart when you've got all these options. And from there, he just can't miss. I could have even gone past there and shot again. It's beautiful. What other formation or tactic have you guys seen this year that's just going to give you this amount of options? There, I could have gone there. I could have gone back there. I could have gone there. I can turn there, go there. Like, it's crazy. It's so hard for people to defend because you just have so many overlaps and it overwhelms the defense. If you can outnumber their defense, it's going to be so hard for them to defend. And these runs from the centre mids later on in the attack really hurt people. And then the fullbacks giving the width and the balance to overlap almost means that it pulls men to them. And then there's just so many of your men in the middle with so little defenders to help them. It's crazy. In this clip, I'm going to show you build up all the way from the back. So I'm showing you how it counter-attacks and how you can build up in this formation. So here, I've won the ball. We're counter-attacking now. We've got lots of options. Forward runs, players getting forward. So you can see the front 3 there, there, and there. They give me width, the 2 wingers, so it's easy to get out of the press. Here, there's nothing massively going forward, so I go back. I don't need to force everything forward. Fullback's pushing up, so it gives me width. Honestly, I could have maybe gone there and done a through ball, but I don't want to risk an offside. So I turn back. Go back to my centre-back. It's nice to have centre-backs who are good on the ball. Here, in this type of position now, I can see a gap there. It is a little bit risky, but I think it's worth it because as soon as I break that midfield, look at the options now. I could go there. I could go here. I can go there. There's so many runs that this gives. How is he supposed to defend this? Because if he tries to mark that, well, that's kind of free. That's free. He could get free. My right back's giving me space down there. There's just infinite amount of options, it seems, of ways that you can attack and play. And with through balls being so good, and I'm talking about ground through balls. The first time through balls and driven threaded through balls, they're being nerfed on this patch. This formation doesn't rely on that. It's about beautiful tiki-taka build-up that actually takes a bit of thought process. But this formation tactic almost means you don't need to do that, because you have so many options anyway. So look here, I pass there to the man in lots of space. It opens up even more. Now look, there I could have gone there. This is a bit of a risky through ball, but it does work. I could have gone there. I could even run and shoot. I could go down to this guy at the bottom. I could go to Ribery. I could go there, up there. So many men. Gets in on goal there. And there, from there, it's just an easy finish there. Great through ball though. I kind of counted on him running the wrong way. We'll watch that build up again. Go backwards sometimes, it's fine. And this formation that gives you so much width and options backwards, it's so good. Beautiful, so hard to defend. I love this formation and tactic. I could show you probably like 50 plus clips of goals like this. The build up, the creativity you get in this formation, the amount of runs is amazing. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Appreciate your support on the channel. Let me know how you guys get on with this. Like I say, this probably is my favourite tactic and formation I've used all FIFA. I'm using it in Foot Champs. I'm using it on both my Road to Glory and my main account. I'm using it in the Elite Division. It's tested, tried everywhere. On the new patch, it just feels even better. It's crazy. I've not recommended a tactic as highly as this all FIFA. I love it. Appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you get on with it. Peace.